What's up, everybody? It's your boy Wes Grant, and you're watching Suburban Nerd. This is the channel where I get my nerd views on today's nerd news. Today's nerd news is gonna involve the weekend box office after, the Labor Day weekend. We've got Die Hard 6. Is that still happening? Dave Bautista, does he want out of Disney? Henry Cavill maybe getting his own Netflix series, and Incredibles 2 breaking records. So, first thing I'm gonna start off with, you guys know, first day back from the weekend, which is a Labor Day weekend, so happy Labor Day for everybody that, enjoyed it. Me, I was at work. But, yeah, the weekend box office is going to start off with the top 5. And the number one on the top 5, once again, reigning champion, Crazy Rich Asians. Crazy Rich Asians came in this weekend with $22.2 million, bringing its full domestic run to $117 million. And worldwide, it's at $130 million, which I know that doesn't seem right because you're like, wait a second. Overall, you made $130 million, but domestically, you're at $117. But to the rest of the world, well, it hasn't opened in all the markets yet. It's only opened in about 8 markets. So we've still got the major ones as far as China and some other places that China, I'm pretty sure it's probably going to do good over there. Once China, I'm pretty sure it's going to shoot up there real quick as far as worldwide box office. But yeah, Crazy Rich Asians, me myself, I definitely enjoyed the movies. If you want to check out my review, check out right there. But yeah, Crazy Rich Asians, glad it's doing great. It's one of those movies that it's not groundbreaking, but it's a good rom-com that you will enjoy. It was hard for me to go there first because even though I have a lot of Asian friends, it wasn't pulling me because I'm like, but it's not in. Don't think that it's in subtitles the whole time because everybody's pretty much speaking English the whole time. Only a few times where they're speaking in their native language. But other than that, it's pretty much Americanized. Like, everybody can watch it. So I say go out there, check it out. And like I said, it's doing great, and I know it's going to do even better. Break records. John Chu, I believe, is the director of this, who also directed, I believe, Now You See Me, Now You Don't. You think you see me. Whatever, that the Magic movie. And he's poised to do the sequel to this, which is, I forget what it's called, Chinese, it's crazy, it's a sequel in a book. So, check that out. Number 2, we've got The Meg, with Jason Statham fighting a shark. And yes, it has made $10.5 million, bringing its worldwide box office to $400+ million, beating out Solo: A Star Wars Story. Don't know how that happens, but a Star Wars movie gets beaten out by a giant shark with Jason Statham. And that movie, I'll tell you what, it wasn't bad. It was pretty enjoyable. It's crazy. It was the point it was just laughable. But yeah, at the end, the way, Jason Statham kills a shark, I was the only one laughing because I just thought it was just so out there. But hey, you know what? It was entertaining in a way. So if you want to check out my review for that, check out right there. Like I said, great movie. It's number 4. Going on to the third movie, we've got Mission Impossible Fallout with Tom Cruise coming in at $7 million, which it's made a whole crap load of money. I don't need to go into we already know Mission Impossible has made that money. I believe it's probably about 500 million worldwide, 600. I'm not sure. I didn't go into too detail of that because that it's been out for over a month now or something like that. So that's it. Mission Impossible, number 3 spot, $7 million. Operation Finale, coming in at $6 million. I'm not too sure what this movie is. It looks like, I saw a little thing sort of like a horror, but I'm not too sure what it is. Maybe I'll check it out. I'll check a review. I don't know. But, and then coming in 5th spot with John Cho, which you probably would know him from Harold and Kumar, the Asian guy. But he's done other things. He's a great actor, but that's pretty much what he's most notable for. But he is, the movie Searching, which he's starring in, made $5.7 million. And basically this movie, from what I remember with the trailers, is his daughter goes missing, and you're just pretty much following him, trying to see, as far as if you're a real parent, how would you go about trying to search for your kid. You'd be going online, going through search boards, going through forums, just trying everything, and it's pretty much you're seeing it from the computer's point of view, or watching him, or watching his talking to the police and all that stuff. So it's I'm definitely I was planning on probably seeing it, but I got out of work a little bit too late yesterday. But I'm definitely I'm interested, and I want to see it. It's sort of like Unfriended, but not horror. But if you kind of understand the way the movie is set up, so definitely looking forward to seeing that. We'll see. Maybe I'll do a review on it. So we'll check that out. But that's the weekend box office after Labor Day. So check that out. Going into the first nerd news is going to be Die Hard 6. It's happening. And it's, if you guys didn't know, I've done a story about it, Die Hard, before. It's basically supposed to take place back. Originally, it was called Year One, so Die Hard Year One, which everyone's kind of iffy about it because that sounds a lot. It's pretty much taken like the Batman Year One kind of thing, but it's supposed to be McClane before the whole tower, Nakatomi Tower, or whatever, and it's him as a cop, I believe. But this thing, they're saying that's not going to be the name. That was the basically one of those names that movies are given before they're actually given an actual name, but it's not going to be called Year One. It's going to be called McClane. The movie is going to be called McClane. I don't know if it's going to be Die Hard McClane or just McClane, and it's going to be focused more on the story of McClane himself. It's going to be, the director is Len Wiseman. It's going to be taking place between the 70s and today, so you're going to be watching John McClane from then and now, and I'm not sure how the story wise. There's no details as far as the story goes, but it's basically going to be, I guess, going back and forth. And a lot of people thought that was going to be more focused on like a younger McClane, which Joseph Gordon-Levitt, like, he played Bruce Willis and Looper, so a lot of people thinking, hey, if he's already done it and looked like him in this movie, might as well, if you're gonna have him look younger again, do it with this movie, which I don't disagree with. So hey, if you're trying to look for that, maybe that would be a good thing. But story-wise, the producer, Lorenzo di Bonaventura, what's that? Bonaventura, my bad. Yeah, he basically put out a statement saying that he wants us to get invested into John McClane. No, this would not be. There's no Die Hard without Bruce Willis. It's going to be taking place in his 20s and his 60s now. So the whole thing of it, they were saying maybe it might have a little bit of Bruce Willis in, and then most of it's going to take place in the past. They're saying no, it's pretty much going to be equal, young and equal now. So I don't know how I feel about this. I think the best thing would be is if it all kind of leads back in flashbacks, but it's going to be Bruce Willis, like, say, them honoring him for the tower now, and then something happens, and then he has to remember something from behind, someone from his past when he was like just a rookie or whatever, trying to get revenge. So I think that would be a great idea, but I don't know what the storyline is. They don't have that details. But if you guys were wondering what's happening with Die Hard 6, it's happening, and it's supposed to start shooting later this year. So hey, maybe 2019. It might. Maybe end 2019, maybe a holiday season, maybe something around Christmas time, sort of like, I still, no matter what you say, world, I still believe Die Hard, the original Die Hard, is a Christmas movie. It took place in Christmas. It was Christmas theme, Christmas party. It's Christmas. I'm sorry. People are saying, no, it isn't. It's not a Christmas movie. But if it takes place during the holiday season, it's around the whole part that it's a holiday party that it's taken over, I believe it's a holiday movie. That's just how I believe. Alright, next we're going to Incredibles. Incredibles 2, it just reached into the 9th movie ever to hit to pass the $600 million domestically. And yeah, it's breaking records. I don't know if I can maybe get the review that I did like up there, but check it out. Incredibles 2 is an awesome movie. It has so many things that I thought was great about it. Empowering of women, the Mr. Elastigirl, who was his mom, just taking over and just showing how kick-ass she really is, not needing a guy, and like how she was doing her thing before she was even married to Mr. Incredible. Mr. Incredible showing how hard it is sometimes to be a dad, and like just being supportive of his woman. Frozone showing that, look, yo, he was saving the day most of the time. When everything was going down, it came to the clutch, and it was him that saved it. So black superheroes empowering that, and then the kids showing that they're not little kids. They can do what they have to do, and they don't have to be babied. And then of course Jack just stole the show with the whole raccoon fight. I'm sorry, it was just awesome. But yeah, it has made it's out of the 10 top movies to pass the $600 million domestic mark. It is 9th. It is the number one domestic, or it's the number one animated movie domestically. It is the number 2 worldwide animated movie. of all time, it is the number 9th in the domestic, and also all time worldwide is the number 17th as far as box office. Now, as far as what beat it in domestics, you've got Star Wars, The Force Awakens coming in at number 1, Avatar coming in at number 2, Black Panther coming in at number 3, beating out Avengers Infinity War at number 4, Titanic at number 5, Jurassic World at number 6, Marvel's the first Avengers the first Avengers movie coming at number 7. You've got Star Wars Last Jedi coming in at number 8. You've got Incredibles 2 coming in at number 9, and then beating out The Dark Knight. I'm sorry, but The Dark Knight is just kind of one more movie, Dark Knight. One more movie gets into the top 10 and you're out. It's crazy to say because everyone loves The Dark Knight. And that movie made crazy money. But it's at the last spot. One more movie, it's all it's going to take. And then Dark Knight is officially out of the number of the top 10 domestic movies. So, whew, you kind of feel that tension for them. But I'm still glad for Incredibles because I love the film. I love the movie. I enjoyed it better than the first one. I don't care if people think that's sacrilege, but that's me. I think that way. Now, coming in for the next Daily Nerd News, we've got Dave Bautista wants out of Disney. He's already been popping off at the mouth, talking this, talking that, basically saying how, like a couple weeks ago or a month ago or something, like, he's saying he does not feel right working for a company that would support fascist cyber Nazis, that they're going after going after James Gunn for, pretty much their own agenda, and the fact that Disney fired them, knowing damn well that James Gunn made an apology like years before. He put himself out there and apologized before anyone even started talking about this. But yet they bring it up again, and somehow, because of the whole Me Too movement now and all this other stuff, that they pretty much just was like, nope, can't have deals. But yet you can have Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr., who's convicted as far as like with drugs and abuse and all this other stuff. He's your front man, but you're not letting him go. But because someone had an agenda and went after James Gunn, you just let him go, which a lot of people feel the same way I do. But Dave Bautista is doubling down on it, like, I don't want to do this anymore, and he has put it in a new statement, basically saying, these are his words. There's a bit of an issue. It's a bittersweet conversation. No, it's a bitter conversation, because I'm not happy with what they've done with James Gunn. They're putting the movie off. It's on hold indefinitely. He has that word, indefinitely. To be honest with you, I don't know if I want to work with Disney. I've been very vocal about the way I feel. I'm not afraid to admit the way I feel. So he's pretty much doubling down, which puts Disney in a crazy situation, because it's like, what do? Do you let go of Dave Bautista? Which I'm saying, because of the makeup of all that, you could sort of find someone that looks sort of like him, same kind of muscle build, put all the makeup on, just kind of deliver the lines the same way as far as his humor, because that Dave Bautista, granted, he made Drax the Destroyer his own, but with all the makeup, you could probably get an actor. But that's not the issue. The issue is precedence. Because do you, as Disney, hold him to his agreement? Because he's pretty much obligated contractually to do the Guardians of the Galaxy 3. After Avengers 4, yes, he's still obligated to do Guardians of the Galaxy 3. But he's going to be very vocal about how he feels, and he doesn't want to. And first of all, he said he wouldn't do this if he'd straight up walk away, repercussions, whatever, if they weren't using James Gunn's script. Which they say they're still going to use James Gunn's script, but it's put on hold so they can kind of work some stuff around, get a director or something like that. But do you have someone that's going to be vocal the whole time around saying that they don't want to do this? Or do you let him go? But if you let him go, then it sets a precedence that anybody that wants to be out of their contract, they could be. So, for all you know, Zoe Saldana could be like, okay, you know what? I feel the same way. Don't want to do it. Chris Pratt could be like, you know what? I've got other movies I could do. I don't think I want to do this either because the way he treated. And then all of a sudden, you don't have Guardians of the Galaxy no more. It's completely off. So, do you hold him to it and get the thing done? Even though he's going to be mouthing off whatever, you get the movie done. People like it, even though have a little cloud of shadow over it. But yet, it'll get done, and people still might love the movie. Or do you let him go and risk the fact that other people might walk away? Don't know what you do with that, but hey, we'll see. But as far as Dave Bautista, all respect to you, man. Granted, you ain't got the clout that the other was always down at Chris Pratt and Bradley Cooper. You ain't got that clout. But hey, you're man of your morals, and respect for you to doing that. All right. Next, I'm just going to end it on that. So going on to the next topic, we've got Robin Wright is back for Wonder Woman 1984. And people wonder, wait a second, Robin Wright, wasn't she shot with an arrow, or wasn't she shot with a bullet and died on the beach in the first Wonder Woman? But yes, it's people think that they're going to bring her back, sort of like they're bringing back Chris Pine's character, which they're not bringing her back. What is this? She's going to be a flashback in Spain with Connie Nielsen. And it's gonna be a flashback, so she's gonna be doing scenes for flashback, but she's not. It's not gonna be like she's back alive with Wonder Woman. So that's just clearing that up. She's a great actress. Still looks awesome at her age. What is she, like 50 or something like that? She still looks awesome, badass, muscles and everything. But yeah, so that's it. That's a little thing of the news with that. Henry Cavill. Going on to the next topic. Henry Cavill is to star in the Netflix version or the Netflix series that's going to be based on the Witcher novel, or the Witcher video game, which is based on the novel. But either way, he's going to be playing Geralt of Rivia. And basically, if you don't know who that is, basically he's like a monster hunter. And the storyline's going to be basically him being thrown into a situation with a powerful sorceress and a young princess that has a dark, mysterious secret. And they're going to be on a journey together. And I think it would be awesome. Henry Cavill, he's a great actor. After seeing him in Fallout, I believe he's going to be like, just seeing, I can already see him with the white hair, just like chiseled. He's got the chin. He's going to have the armor, just badass. And like fight scenes. Oh, I can't wait to see these fight scenes. Because I haven't played the game, but I've watched playthroughs of the game. The game is gorgeous. And like the stories and all the mythical beasts that he has to fight, just awesome. If you guys want to see something, just check out the playthrough of it in like the 4K version. Oh, the game looks so awesome. It's a little bit too much for me to do. The world is too massive, but it's awesome. Definitely looking forward to seeing this movie happening. And then last of all, if you guys don't know, let you guys know, Spiderman, the new Spiderman game comes out this Friday. I've got mine reserved. There's reviews. The reviews are huge positive. Everyone's talking about it. I'm saying, if you ain't getting on it now, I've got a trailer that I put up. So like, check through the videos. Look at playlist. Check out the playlist for I believe it's game trailers, video game trailers. So check out those and just tell me what you guys think about it. Like, comment down below if you guys are definitely looking forward to this Spider-Man game, because I definitely am. I'm gonna get the thing. In fact, I might have this. I have this pseudo spider figurine or statue, like 67 articulations. Maybe I'll have it in a video when I maybe do a review of the game. So we'll check that out. But all in all, that's pretty much it for the Daily Nerd News. Thank you for watching. Remember to like the video if you like the video, but even if you don't, still like it for me. I don't want to see no thumbs down. Please don't give me thumbs down. But also put on notifications for all the videos that I do. I'm trying to be more consistent with these things. Just a lot of stuff. Every day I'm posting videos, whether it be trailers. Even if it isn't me doing my Daily Nerd News, I'm putting trailers up for movies, putting trailers up for video games. I'm doing AMVs as far as anime music videos. I'm still trying to put content on a regular. I do unboxing of the statues that I get, sort of like these things right here. But yeah, so if anything, remember, I try and give everything for everybody. So remember to subscribe, check out my Daily Nerd News, check out the playlist of my Daily Nerd News, and remember, I'm Wes Grant, you've been watching Suburban Nerd, and you've just been nerdified. Catch you guys on the next Daily Nerd News.